feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. It's not every day that we have one of the greatest golfers ever to come out of our country in our studio to connect with us about a very exciting time for golf in general, but especially for women's golf here in South Africa. And that's largely due to her efforts developing young players on and off the course. We are talking about Sally Little. Sally, it is so cool to have you here. You can see all the golfing enthusiasts getting a little bit like gaga, and we've got a lot of I'm awful. But I absolutely love the transformative power of golf. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
I'm very pleased to be here, and thanks for, having the interest finally now in this country with women's golf. It's exciting.
I wanted to ask you, is it exciting enough? You work tirelessly, and I know that you covered kind of levels of development. It's not just about uncovering the next Leanne Pace, the next amazing golfer. And we've got some amazing young golfers who have come through, Connie Cheng, these players that have really announced themselves. But are we doing enough in that space? Do you feel like you're kind of fighting that battle alone?
Well, I think we as women's golfers they are fighting the battle alone. For me, I've always been a great supporter of the game, but spent 30 years outside of the country. Yeah. But now I've been back for 10, and my focus is developing young, previously disadvantaged young women. And I'm working with 2 schools, one Prestwick and then Garden Village, and then hope to go into Crystal House soon. And the great thing about that is they're all going to be getting a proper education through the Little Golf Trust. So every child through us will go on to better high schools and then hopefully leave being good players. But you might find 1 in 10,000 that has the ability to play on the international stage. It's that type of sport. People don't realize that there are only 144 players that can play worldwide in each, from the US to...
And it's not just your talent that depicts it. There's so many other factors that kind of lead you down that path. I'm just loving you having your life summated in pictures here. It's absolutely awesome. Did you think that golf would give you, or was there an inkling when you first started out? Did you think that you would achieve what you have? Do you feel like it's a blessing? Is it something that you had to earn every step of the way from a female perspective?
I think from a female perspective, I left South Africa in 1970, so you can imagine. But I had such a good foundation here, where I played a lot of golf with really good players. My father was instrumental in putting me out there. From the age of 12, I was playing at Metropolitan with the men, of the men's teams.
I think Ashley Simon can relate.
Gary Player was a great... he inspired me as a youngster, as you can see there.
Were you guys like polo models or something? I mean, it was such a glamorous era for golf as well. How do you feel when he's announced you as probably the best female golfer?
Well, I'm proud because I met Gary when I was 12 years old. He gave an exhibition at Metropolitan, and he was 27 and at the height of his, peak. And awesome. For him to take the time with this young girl, it was amazing. So he instilled something in me that I could go internationally, and it was not easy. I promise you. At that time, I couldn't even get a credit card. Understand? I was 18 years old, so it grew me. The beauty of golf that we're imparting now to our youngsters, that golf's a game of life, and it gives you all of the facets, and we're instilling that in our youth. And I am what I am because of golf. And it's one of those sports, it's a give-back sport. Everyone helps kids. I've got many people that mentor with me, so I'm excited about South Africa and excited about South Africa's future in golf, especially the female side.
I love it. You didn't even get onto Tiger Woods possibly winning the Masters, but so good to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the efforts that you put in on a daily basis.
It's good to be back here.
We love having you there, and I think you're going to love working with Crystal House. I did a project with them recently.
They're
some
amazing.
Amazing young people. Sally Little will be sticking around a little bit longer here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, but a real honour to have her in studio.